franchise consultant representing Franchise Bazaar. Today we are presenting Art and Craft as opportunity for the day. Art and Craft is a registered brand with growing international recognition in the US and Europe, which deals with curated handcraft decor inspired by India's rich cultural heritage and traditional craftsmanship. To discuss more on this, we have Mr. Abhay Kumar Sacheti, who is one of the directors of Jain Art and Craft Private Limited. Now, I would request our esteemed speaker to give us an overview into your journey and what we are going to offer through this insightful session. Over to you, Mr. Abhay.
Yeah, that's me, Abhay Sancheti, one of the directors of Jain Art and Craft Private Limited. And Art and Craft is one of our brands which we are planning to roll as a franchisee as well. And when talking about art and craft, firstly, we need to start like what it is all about. The thing is how we started. So, first thing, this business group has been more than 5 generations, like in different businesses. So, in different kind of business, but the craft venture is around 25 years old store. So this group we have around like 3 retail stores already in Jodhpur, and we are also into direct exports as well since long. And our main segment into exports is the home decor and all kinds of handicrafts. And especially we are more focused on smaller curios, like more like the gift items and something. And the biggest advantage of for us is like we are in a city like Jodhpur, which is the land of artisans, because this is a city where we don't have any kind of materials, the raw materials, something. But the good part, we have the really highly skilled labor who are really good with their work. Actually, the wood, everything they comes from outside Jodhpur, but then everything is made over here, cutting, designing, every part is taken care over here. So that is the best part of art and craft. And the good thing, the most special thing about art and craft is like the craftsmanship. Like the craftsmen here, they are like the modern designers of the aesthetic crafts actually, because they are just molding their culture into their crafts. What
Correct.
Rajasthan, what India is all about, that's what they are just putting in their crafts actually. And that is clearly a reflection of the ethics of the Indian culture when you see the crafts. So supposingly a lot of our products like the elephants or Nandi, like these all are the like the they showcase our rich heritage. And that's
Yes.
our main thing again. Like first thing, like uh, the trend was like the home decor was more towards the modern decor, but now the things have changed. Even the Indian crowd, they are more into aesthetic decor. And then when we are talking about aesthetic decor or ethnic decor, I think art and craft is the name which you can't forget, because
Okay.
the excellence in craftsmanship of labor, like you can't even imagine. You just give them the designs and they make even better than that. So they are actually the real designers of art and craft, which gives us a special credibility. And
Yeah. Of course, I can see the
and
scalable, retain, and bulk solutions. In terms of if somebody is looking for the bulk ordering or something, that you also serves the need of a particular buyer, right?
yes, exactly. Because as I said, like Jodhpur is a land for craftsmen. So we make a lot of customized things. Sometimes when people want something in bulk or reselling or some special occasions, we make a lot of customized things according to the interests of people with the materials we possess. We have more like the materials we work with is wood, metal, stonework. These are the materials we mostly work in. In metal, also different kinds. Again, brass is there, iron, wrought iron is there, and some other meenakari crafts is there. So it's a wide range of crafts we're providing, and on them then finishing the things according to the customer's requirement. Sometimes they need more of the painting on that. Sometimes they want to make it a rustic look. So
Hmm.
everything is like, you can say, like customized, simply
Right.
like according to the requirements of customers. The
Right.
second thing is about the quality standards,
Hmm.
because first thing, this is a thing which is mainly, as I said, we are into exports as well. And when you are into exports, you can't like compromise with quality. You
Hmm.
have to match your quality, because otherwise you will not sustain in the export market. So
Hmm.
that's why every wooden thing, even when we are making that, wood is seasoned and made according to the export standards. Every small thing has been taken well care before launching in the market. So that's why whenever we get any order, firstly the sampling part is done.
Hmm.
A lot of samples are created. It's not like one product is creation. Like, it's like firstly we have to make hundreds of samples for that,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
then the final product comes out actually.
After so
And
much of
then
researches, after so much to see what is happening in the outside competition, so based on it, you do your homework and create a product. Correct?
yes, that is one of the perspective as well, seeing the outside competition. But here the main thing is like creating something unique.
Hmm.
That is a major thing, because if you are just creating everything like someone everyone is making, then you don't get anything. Like, it's nothing new for even the customers or something.
Hmm.
So you have to be very dynamic when you're in a field of crafts. You
Hmm.
have to be dynamic. Things keep
Correct.
on changing very quicker. And even the
Hmm.
buyers or something, the customers, the end customers, they always want something unique things,
Hmm.
newer things.
Hmm. Hmm. So that's how they are going to get attract, and that's they are going to increase your buyings. So something unique always attract the customer. Correct. So this is what your
Exactly.
specialization is. And then you also mentioned about uncompromising quality standard you have it for each product you create. So
Yes.
that's also one of the USP. So in addition to it, I also want to understand the demand for Indian handcraft, which is lined up in the next slide. There is a message for the viewers who listen to us on every Tuesday and Friday at 4 p.m. We are doing the live webinar for art and craft based in Jodhpur. Please stay connected. Put your queries. Since we are doing this session live, we can answer your question. Now. During this session itself. So please connect and put your inquiries. Yeah. So I was asking for the demand for this type of products. The handicraft and then the authentic which you make it, so all things which makes you different, and the landscape basically, industry standards, the industry foresee the market inside. If you would like to highlight few of the points related to the demand for this type of segment, it would be easier for a listener to connect to your product.
Sure. Like, especially when we talk about the crafts of Jodhpur. Hello.
Hmm. Yeah, I
When we
can hear
talk
you.
about the crafts from Jodhpur, actually, because if you're seeing in
Hmm.
some the last 20 years, people, they started knowing the actual the cultural heritage of our country, because a lot of things which were
Hmm.
forgotten, now it's a revival actually.
Hmm.
And because of that
Hmm.
revival of the heritage, the culture, now people are again moving towards the old Indian crafts, like the old Indian things we used to see in our daily life, or maybe we used to see in like years before. Now it's the repositioning of those kind of things again back in the homes. People, they want their homes more like connected to this culture, the heritage, and that's why they seek these kind of crafts. They are always looking for such kind of crafts which directly connect them with their emotions actually.
Hmm.
And this
Correct.
is one of the main reasons. Now there was a thing, people always have a feeling that handicrafts, it's just an export industry or something like that. But
Hmm.
now, as I said, like because India is more moving towards these kind of crafts because of the change in philosophy, change in thinking. And now India is again a big market, because first thing, the Indian economy is growing at a very good rate compared to the whole world. And again, the buying power of the Indian population is a very good one again. So you always have a demand for these kind of crafts.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. How is the influence of social media, the online marketing, online presence? How is it
Yeah.
affected, and
So
what type of the market you can create through online presence?
yeah, actually, social media has played a real positive role
Hmm,
in these kind of crafts, in popularizing these kind of crafts, because a lot of positive information is circulated through social media handles like Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Because of the old culture, the people now are trying to know about the old culture. And now, what we are also doing, we are promoting our crafts through these social media channels as well. And they give a dynamic approach because social media is really dynamic. They update
hmm,
every second. So
hmm,
the things, you can just always present your things in the latest version actually.
hmm, hmm. Great, great. So, thanks for the elaborate understanding. We will go to the next slide to understand more about the opportunity for the day, art and craft. Let's have the next slide, please. Yes, so unique defined, unique proposition. This itself says so many things. Would you like to highlight this preposition, or what it makes to have the unique as the product, unique as a vertical in the market?
Yeah, definitely. Because now you have art and craft stores all over the country, but
Mhm,
they are just like what do you say, centered as per their location. You just see the local craft. Supposingly you're in Orissa, you just see the local craft over there.
mhm,
You are in any part of the country, they have their own local crafts over there. But what
mhm,
our philosophy is like, as Jodhpur is like a biggest market for handicrafts, and
mhm,
a lot of things coming out over here in different kinds of crafts. And now the franchising model which I'm talking about, this would
mhm,
popularize the whole typical crafts which people were not even aware of in
mhm,
the whole of the country. Because as I said, we are into the retail segment since 25 years as well. We have three retail stores already, and we see
mhm,
people from all over the world.
mhm,
So we see their perceptions, we hear about our things over there, and they don't find these things in their place. That's why we had this idea of opening the franchisee. Actually, they always feel like they don't have any store like art and crafts, something over there, so that they can source these things. Because just for some amount of things, they can't come to Jodhpur again and again.
right.
So if the franchisee store is there, they can fulfill their requirements at their doorstep.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, correct. So that I can, the line or phrase, the art that stand out, right? It also says so many things. Would you like to add anything in regards to the art it promotes?
Yes, again, this art that stands out mainly, like, firstly, our main focus is the make in India.
Hmm,
That's the main thing, the biggest thing, because these are all made by the rural craftsmen,
hmm,
and now the newer things, in which they are promoting skill, especially
hmm,
the skill development. So these
hmm,
crafts are again, because of the skill development, the crafts are also promoted as well. And now there was a time like the labor, the people who were making, the artists who were making, they were
hmm,
losing things. They don't want to make these things because they didn't had a good market other than the export market. But
hmm,
now, because of the growing demand in the Indian markets, newer people, newer generation has also joined, newer craftsmen has
hmm,
also joined. Even people
hmm,
handed these things to the new generations, and they are just teaching them how to make these things. And the newer generation is even doing it in a much better manner, actually.
hmm, hmm. Great, great. Can we have next slide to discuss more about the opportunity for the day? Yeah. So this is how your product look like. Would you want to add anything apart from what I can see the beautiful products in the frame?
Yeah, if you see these products, actually, as I said, our main segment is home decor. And
Hmm,
first thing in India, it's everyone's dream to have a home,
hmm,
which now people are, most of them have fulfilled that. And now when
hmm,
you have a home, you need to decorate that as well. And if you want
Yes.
to decorate your home with something really aesthetic interiors, I think there's no other option than art and craft. And when
Hmm.
you'll be seeing these kind of crafts, I think you can't like imagine like the things which you dream of, and it's just at your doorstep.
Hmm. Hmm. Great. Great. Let's move to the next slide. Yeah. So management approach, I can see, it practices zero wastage. So would you like to throw some light on zero
Yes.
wastage?
Yeah, that is the most important concept actually, because
Hmm.
the zero wastage when we talk about, like as I said, we are more into the making of smaller items,
Hmm.
and when because Jodhpur, it's a furniture industry is really a big industry over here.
Hmm.
So when you get some after the furniture work is done, you have a
Hmm.
lot of smaller wooden logs from
Hmm.
which we make these kind of crafts. So
Oh,
this is actually like a waste management if
yeah.
we talk about. The
Correct.
raw materials, most of the raw materials, also a lot of raw materials we fetch are actually a waste which you think of no use, but that is the creation of utility of our skilled
Hmm.
craftsmen, and they make amazing things out of the from the things which people think are of no use.
Waste. Yeah. Yeah. Great. 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 So can we have the next slide? Yeah. So since we are discussing about the franchisee opportunity of art and craft, I want Mr. Abe to give an understanding about in terms of the space you required, in terms of the cost it is involved, the franchisee fee, what are you going to provide against the franchisee fee, and what is the royalty you are going to charge, right? What is the assured profit what investor should look for, and how is this return should look like if he's going to invest X amount of money. Over to you, Mr. Abe.
Yeah. Firstly, just stabilizing the plan, like the whole plan, the minimum is like 14 lakhs actually. So in which we have a security fees of 1 lakh, 2 lakh is the franchisee fees, and
Hmm.
then the rest 11 lakhs is left for the inventory actually.
Okay.
And the thing is like, first thing when you're into business, the thing is you have to always think for a longer term.
Hmm.
It takes time to fetch returns, but when it starts, it never stops.
Hmm.
So
True, true.
the ROI or the payback period which we have created, considering a tier 2, tier 3 city actually, if it's a bigger city, even the things could be even more, it could be
More.
even on a higher side. You can
Hmm.
even the payback period could be even lesser actually. 18 to 24 is a general, it's nothing like a hype or nothing like an advertisement. It's a
Hmm.
regular, you can easily fetch. And the margins, if you see, it's around 50% on sales. so supposing if you are selling a product for 1,000 rupees, so 10% is our royalty, and
Hmm.
50% of your margin, that means 500 is your margin and 10% you give to us. So 100 would be the profits you would be distributing with us. So 400 would be your net profit
Hmm.
in a
Hmm.
sale of 1,000 rupees. So that means you can say you fetch exactly more than around 40% of the gross sales, which
And
is a big number.
how is OPEX
Uh, yeah, the operating
operational?
expenditure as well. So
Hmm.
operating expenditure, like supposingly the thing we have mentioned, the monthly expenditure 70,000 per month. So
Hmm.
as we are talking about a smaller store, which is around 350 to 400 square feet, in which you
Hmm.
need only maybe one or two helpers, and
Hmm.
one you as an entrepreneur being there as a manager.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay.
So though that's why the electricity and the staff pay or something, considering those we have created less monthly expenses. And the gross revenue, it increases the way the time goes actually,
Hmm. Hmm.
because when you're in a like, if you already have a business and you want to add this art and craft to your running place, it's even better. Then you can start fetching the returns from the first day. But you're thinking you're a new entrepreneur and you want to start, so the more the time you spend in this business actually, the people
Hmm.
start knowing that, and everything, this business goes on reference.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
just, the person likes your product, he
Yeah.
comes again and he refers to 10 more people, and the
Yes.
business just, it's like a tenfold, fourfold multiplication and the business grows that way actually. And sometimes you can even fetch the returns in maybe even 12 to 15 months as well.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Great,
The
great.
main thing is the royalty, which we are charging 10% as well, because
Hmm,
mostly the franchisee, they just add whole of their margin in the prices to the franchisee partners. But
hmm,
we have a philosophy, we are just delivering them goods to them at no margin, but the
hmm,
royalty we are charging, so we are always connected with them. We are
hmm, hmm.
always like, if their sales grow, we grow. So if
We
our
grow.
franchisee partner grow, we grow. So this is the
Hmm.
reason we have kept this royalty as well at 10%.
Yes, correct, correct. And thank you for the elaborate understanding about the cost and its ROI. Let's have an understanding in regards to why people should choose art and craft as an opportunity, why they would like to invest in your opportunity. What are the unique selling features you can mention or you can highlight over here? Over to you.
Um, First thing about art and craft, I want to tell you, as I said, like we are registered
Hmm,
in US as well. We have our
hmm,
own trademark, and in Europe as well. For
hmm,
this US, we have been selling in under this name since 2016,
hmm,
and even getting this trademark is again a story. Like we were selling this brand, but we never trademarked it, and then
hmm,
some, because it started selling pretty well in US. Someone got that
hmm.
trademark, and
Okay.
then we sued that person because we were already using that, and then we filed the suit with USPTO, US Patent and Trademark Office, and in two
Hmm,
to three years after that time interval, we got our trademark back and we just got rid of the person. So art
hmm,
and craft is like we are really emotionally connected with them. This has
hmm,
been always a like a brand we would like to roll on actually.
hmm, hmm, hmm,
And this has a strong brand credibility always internationally as well, because we have been into exports since 25 years actually,
hmm, hmm,
to all over, like to US, to Western Europe as well, and also to Australia. Those are our
hmm,
main marketplaces. But now, as I said, because of the change in the consumer segment or the consumer demand as well, now we
hmm,
are moving towards the Indian market actually.
hmm,
Because
hmm,
the Indian market, the good thing, they have a good potential, good buying power. And the good thing is, again, as I said, uh, they actually like these kind of handcrafted things.
hmm, hmm. Sure. Yeah. So yes, all these things, with the future ready business model, and then repeat business coming from the referral, and then brand credibility, the product, the global reach. So all these reasons make a person decide to go ahead with this opportunity, with the with estimated returns to come in. Yeah. So let's have the next
Yes,
slide.
like, sure.
Yeah. We
So to
also would like to, yeah, we also would like to understand if someone decides to go ahead with you, what is the process involved after he makes up his mind and goes ahead with your franchisee. So when he sign ups with you, what is the process involved?
It's a very easy process. You need to contact a franchisee team via phone, email, or website,
Mhm,
and then they'll just tell you the whole model details,
mhm,
ROI, and everything. What other general inquiries they have,
mhm,
and after the communication, then you can suggest your property details as well, like this is the location and something. And
mhm,
after the judgment of the location,
mhm,
then we can decide upon if that location is as per our requirements or not, and then we can easily sign an agreement and launch the franchise.
mhm,
And the
mhm.
earlier you sign, the better it is, because the festive time is yet to come. So
Right. Correct. Correct. So this is the process involved after a person decides to go ahead with you. They have to contact the team from their franchise vertical, and then the locations, and then sign ups, and then finalization of property, making the infrastructure ready. There will be opening, there will be post launch, and then post operation support. So all will be involved as a part of deliverables from the team. Uh, so I'm sure you must have heard our conversation. And again, there is a request for you guys. Please put your queries so that we can answers. And this video is going to be uploaded on the social media to continue with your interest coming in on all the platforms. So please visit franchisebazaar.com, franchisebazaar.com Instagram page, and then the Facebook page, YouTube page. You will come to know about this opportunity. You can also contact us on the number which you can see on the screen, 9844443200, 9844813000. Visit franchisebazaar.com to come to know about today's opportunity, art and craft. You can find it as a banner on the homepage. You can click and come to know about the opportunity. And you can also visit other pages. You can filter your requirement in terms of industry you look for, investment you would like to start, and location where you plan. So accordingly, you can filter your requirement and come back to us. You can also email us at Rate Business. So with this, we have to end up the session. Any last note, Mr. Abe, would
Hello.
you want to the viewers?
Uh, Again, like I would like to say, like that's a great business opportunity for the person who plan to open an art and craft store. Because the thing is, you first thing, you are an entrepreneur when you start this store, and you give jobs to more people. You create employment, you contribute to the nation as well, and I think that's the best any Indian citizen would be willing to go for.